While I was working out, I decided to go back. Well, actually, I wanted to listen to this one song that I was listening to while I was in psychosis, but I haven't listened to it in such a long time. And the song just like kind of came to mind. So I went to my I don't want to say my psychosis playlist, but my spiritual playlist that I made while I was in psychosis is basically just a bunch of songs that I felt like God was using to like keep me mentally okay, even though I was still kind of like not okay. But it was songs that made me feel connected to God. It made me feel like God was talking to me through music. I still believe that God will talk to you through music, like God talks to you through many different like ways and many different ways. So I decided to go to that playlist instead of just like looking through my like playlist, because that's where I was on when I was working out. So I decided to go to that playlist, and I really don't be listening to that playlist like that because it just reminds me about the time where I was literally in psychosis. Like, bitch, you were losing your mind when you made this playlist. Why the fuck would I go back and listen to it now that I feel like I'm not in that stage of my life anymore? So I decided to play that song that was on my mind to play, and I listened to it like 3 or 4 times, maybe even 5 times. I was just listening to it back to back to back. And then I decided to like play another song by that same artist. And I was like, wait, I was low-key cooking. And I started listening to that playlist again. I'm like, oh my God, I feel so alive again. And it was really interesting because it was like, now that I'm not in that stage of my life anymore, I feel like I'm listening to it with like another pair of glasses that are so much different. Like, it was like, I felt like God was still speaking to me, but like at a different stage in my life. Like, it was just such a good feeling. Like, as you can see, I'm feeling really good. It was such a good workout, but it just made me feel like, damn, like we've come so fucking far. And I felt like I was cooking. Even though I was like kind of losing my mind, I was low-key cooking. And the crazy part about it is like, it made me think about my psychosis, but it was like, damn, I was acting crazy, but like I was aware to the point where I was thinking like, damn, maybe I wasn't crazy. But then it's like, okay, but would I do some of the things that I was doing then now? No. So yeah, bitch, you were a little, because I still be trying to fight it like, nah, bitch, I was a losing my mind because it's embarrassing, right? But I'm also kind of learning to like alchemize that feeling of embarrassment. Like, bitch, of course, if there's one person in this world that would go through a psychosis, it would be you. But at the same time, it's like, if there's one person that would go through a psychosis, then overcome it and learn from it, it would be you. Like, come on, like if there's one person that's going to go to hell and back, like it will literally be you. Who else would it be? Who else would it be if not you? So like, it's just like, I have this different way of seeing it, and I hope this is like permanent because I go back and forth, but I hope like I'm getting better and I'm like making progress, because sometimes I feel like I'll take 10 steps forward and like 1,000 steps backward. Like, I'll be feeling this good today, and then tomorrow will come around, I'm like, see, I knew it wasn't real. I knew it was fake, you know? But yeah, I listened to the playlist and I'm like, damn, if anything, I'm gonna just add some new shit to this old shit, you know, because that shit was fire. Like, when I say it's a mixture of like gospel music with like instrumental music, things that I just felt like touched my soul, like made me literally sane in an insane mindset, if that makes sense. Like, I was literally going insane, but those songs, certain things I was doing kept me from actually being in a permanent state of psychosis. I kid you fucking not. Like, a lot of the songs, even some of the songs were like explicit. Some of the songs are not gospel. Some of them are not spiritual. It's just things that I feel like God would be saying to me, or God was like making me feel in that moment. And it just confirmed the feeling like, bitch, God is real. Like, God is real. I might not be Christian. I might be trying to deconstruct, but it never gave atheist, bitch. I tried to be an atheist. I lasted like literally 2.5 seconds. Like, I was like, I'm going to be atheist. Literally, I'm going to be atheist. 2 seconds later, that doesn't really feel right. I just seen too much. I felt too much. So like, it's literally so insane because that was such a crazy time. And although I was losing my mind, I was like, oh, God is real. God is real. It was like coming out like a little, like literally crazy. So it just reassured, even though I've already knew that God was like real, but it just like solidified like God, like, yes. And then like other things were happening while I was working out, like just the feeling, not even the physical of seeing, it's just like that feeling, the goosebumps I was feeling, like, oh my God, God is so fucking real. Like, you know how like your heartbeat, oh my God. And I know I might be coming off a little crazy. I don't want to even manifest that because that's something that I need to work on. It's just like, no, bitch, you're just excited. You're just happy. You're not crazy. And even if other people think you're being crazy, whatever, let them think that. That's none of your concern, bitch. You're just excited right now. So yeah, I just instilled that, like confirmed that feeling, and just made me feel like, yes, bitch, like I knew I wasn't crazy. Like, God is real. And I was like seeing my psychosis and everything in a different like POV, in a different way. It's just like, yeah, bitch, like you needed to learn things, you needed to see things, like you're still learning, bitch. Like, God was teaching you. Like, I know you be feeling abandoned that your friends left you, but God was teaching you something. God was teaching them something. Like, y'all are all learning something. something is being taught and you need like people are learning things, you know? So it's just like, oh my God, I can't believe I ever avoided. And I'm so happy that God put that little like, that little inkling for that one song, because then I'm like, at first I listened to the song and I just cued it. And then I went back and then I'm like, oh, fine, I'll just play it and I'll just see how I'm feeling at the next song. But I was already feeling like once this one song is over and the next song, I already felt like I was going to be feeling cringe. Like I was, the memories, but no, it was beautiful. It was like, I can't believe I made this. Like, bitch, are you sure you were actually losing your mind? Like, it was that fucking amazing. It was that fucking good. I don't know. What a time, but I just had to share, like, damn, like, sometimes you really just gotta go back to the basics. Like, just go back to the shit, like, because then you were going crazy. It was keeping you sane, even though you were going crazy. Now you might not be in that space anymore, but, like, you need something that's gonna uplift you. And what was keeping your energy and your vibe going? It was the music. It was the music that you felt God was using to speak to you through. Go back and listen. And then add to it. Oh, I'm so excited.